Hello, everybody. I forgot my coffee. 1 second. Left it right in front of the camera here. All right, let's try that again. Welcome back, everybody. Here in the garage again, working on the Goldwing, and don't really look like a Goldwing anymore, so it's kind of weird saying that, but I guess that's what it is. That's what we're gonna call it. So, pretty cool day here in Alberta. Got the fire going, and working on something I'm a little bit nervous for, because this time, if it breaks, I die. So, you know, I got some kids kind of counting on me not dying. So let's hope I do this right. And to be honest, I do weld things all the time that if, you know, they break, I die. But when I do something new, it still makes me nervous the first time. So it's the suspension. That's what we got to do. We got to weld this to that, do a bunch of fabrication, and make it not die. Or make me not die. And the bike not die too. Alright, that was a mess of an intro, so let's just get into it. Alright, so if I'm honest, I don't want to bore you guys with a lot of the just like busy work, so I kind of got it all built already, and I just need to get all this, put back together, and put on the chassis. So it's going to go well. It's going to go real well, and I'm not nervous at all. I'll show you what I got here. So I think I mentioned last time, but obviously maybe you didn't watch last time's video, or you forgot because it was forever ago, because Merry Christmas, everybody. So these are from a CBR 1000. I don't remember the year, 2014, 24, 1752s. I don't remember. But they're from a CBR 1000 of some kind. I set them so they're at the same spring rate right now. And, I didn't set these the same. The shocks. I can do that later. That's okay. We can adjust it when they're on. This, I built a little bracket here. So took some square tubing, cut it, you know, and then took a piece of flat bar, put a bend in it, and welded her up, you know, just ticky-tacky. Did the old MIG. I would rather do TIG, but I didn't have any wire for just, you know, carbon steel. I do a ton of stainless steel and aluminum, and that's what I like doing. And apparently I just don't have any rod for this right now. I could have used some rod I had. That's another story. We don't need to get into it. So we MIG'd it, and it's fine. It's just not super pretty. Also, my MIG skills are, you know, we'll just say adequate, because, you know, that'll make me feel better. Alrighty, so this is the bottom mount. It's gonna go on there, and then this is the top mount. You see I got drilled out for the tubes. I'll just show you on it. Again, square tubing, cut it, you know. Yeah, made it kind of look pretty, I guess. And then, yeah, that sits in there like this. And then I got to weld the whole, it does sit in there nicely. I just got to get it tight. Yeah, so then I got to weld all this up, and then that up. And then this, I left it a little high. So I got to hammer that down and then weld all around there. And it should be good. Here, let's look at my welds again. Let's just say adequate. Good enough. Good enough to keep me alive. At least I hope so. All right. I'm going to put this together. And I guess you can see it. It's nothing fancy. I do have it set up all nicely so that I can take bolts in and out when everything's on. But I'll just put it together here. And we'll put it on. We'll get it all square with the bike. Figure it all out. You see I got marks for, you know, center. And there's a center line on that. And once this is all together and tight, it stays square automatically. And there's a little bit of movement in the joints. So if it's not perfect, it's okay, but it will be perfect just when we go over bumps, if it's... No, it will be perfect. So don't even talk like that. It will be perfect. For the first time ever in history. It's going to be better than factory spec. All right, I'm going to get this together. Like I said 10 minutes ago before I ranted, we'll get her on the bike. We'll get her set. We'll get her square. We'll weld it up. At least we'll tack it on. And then we'll put the bike on the ground and see kind of what she looks like. I'm excited for this. This is a big, big moment for me. All right. Let's make this happen. Hopefully the camera can see everything. I have no idea what I'm doing, like always. Just making things up. So, you know, I guess I'll just talk my way through this. By the way, have you all seen those new refrigerators driving around? The stainless steel boxes? They don't make any noise. They're quieter than my fridge. It's crazy. I don't really like the look of them though, but I guess that's a personal preference. What do you guys think of them? Feel free to let me know down below. Maybe I should explain some of this while I'm doing it. So I use washers on the bottom because you see this is like a spherical bearing. It doesn't want to move now, but there you see, like moves all around. But it's pretty much even with the casing. So I did a slightly bigger box and then use some washers as spacers, and then that way, can you see this? So you can. That way it'll have some room so it doesn't get sandwiched in there to move around as need be. Okie dokie. Making mistakes on camera. Alright, get in there. Come on, little guy. There we go. I may tack the washers to the tubing, to the bracket. I'll call it a bracket, I guess. Simply because I think it'd be easier. Then I don't have to try to get it in every time. Yeah, and then you see these are tight. This is not a spherical bearing. This does move in here. It's a free floating center to the bearing. And then there's just a bearing in there. If you didn't know, which, you know, all y'all probably did, but now you know again. I didn't know till I got them, until I... Get in there! First time, Ben? Jeez. There we go. Right arm. All right. Just gonna snug these up a little bit. They will come out again. Helps if I go the right way. But this will be just so everything sits nice and together for when we tack it up. And then I'll tack it on, make sure everything's good. Then I'll, you know, do the rest of everything. Meaning, I don't know, brake. Let me think. What else do I got to put on the back there? I got to figure out where my battery tray is going. I got to figure out where my brake reservoir is going. And probably a bunch of other stuff I can't think of right now. But anyways, there we go. All put together. Super easy, super simple. And yeah, freaking should look real good and work real well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's stick her on there. All right. So hopefully you can see all this. I got some pretty small stuff. I'm not sure you'll be able to see. We got a line there, center, line there, center. I don't have a line on the top, but I did all my measurements. And basically, once it just sits down, it's centered. Plus, because this is all tight and in there, sandwiched, this whole thing right now is basically perfectly square. So as long as this is centered and this is square to the bottom arm, wherever it sits up here, it'll sit up here because this is going to be all squared up already. So there's no real moving it at all. And actually, it's pretty close right there. There, like that. Right, this doesn't go back and forth at all. Just moves the whole bike. Well, that was the shortest clip in history. So I guess I'm just going to hook the welder up to it and tack it a couple times. If I said I was nervous, well, that would be the truth. So, yeah. First of all, before I tack it, what do you think? By the end of the video, it'll already be tacked. So, your opinion kind of, if you hate it, great. I wish you would have yelled louder through the camera, so I could have changed it. But that's not how this works. So, I just got to do it. No turning back now. Now we make liquid metal, and we pray and hope this was the right decision. All right, no turning back. Let's do this. All right, that was fun. Let's go have a break. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I thought I'd give you kind of a close-up of it all tacked in now. These washers are, I guess, a little small if you don't crank on them. But I also wanted to see, when you let off them, there's still movement here, which is good. Which means it's not binding up at all or anything like that. It's exactly where I want it. Because all the weight's on the center stand, and then tires just jacked up where I kind of want. Ride height minus a ½ inch. Actually, not even. Minus like a tiny bit. Anyways, cigar tacked in the middle, in the end here, and up there a bit. And the inside on both sides got her tacked. There's going to be a lot of pressure on here, just the way the leverage from here pushes up. So I'll put a lot of tacks there. Yeah, and then up here, bottom. Oh, just one little tack. Oh, that's less than I thought I did. Anyways, had trouble with this side. Gonna have to build a whole, it's gonna look nice, but it's gonna be a bunch of work. I gotta build a whole brace to go out here, but this should be enough for now. Yeah, tacked underneath on both sides as well. Yeah, and then now this hammered down. I can weld all this, but before we're gonna do all the finishing welding, I just want to see how this thing looks on the ground and make sure it's right-ish where I want it. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna put the camera up here. Oh my goodness, I got a lot of stuff in the way. All right, I'm just gonna keep this rolling. We don't even need a cut. We got no directors here. All right, this is all battery stuff, which let's keep it out of the way of that for now. Ah, my goodness. This is brake stuff I gotta figure out. Well, by golly, get in there. Get up here. Probably gonna put the battery here somewhere. I don't know. All right. Get it all in there. We'll figure that out after. All right. Those are secure enough. Maybe I should. It's on 2x4s right now. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah. Cool. All right. Here it should be. Kickstands out. Let's just go for it. I'm nervous. Okay. Nothing broke. That is low. I felt the suspension travel when I got it off, so that's good. Man, I feel like she's lower than I thought. I might have to look back at the camera footage and see how much she moved. But I have a lot more, I've got it way on the softer side than the firm side. So if anything, that's good. If she's too soft now, then we got the right amount of springs and tension. We can just tighten her up. This is low. This is real low. This is freaking sweet. Oh, this is not bolted on. None of this is bolted on. Dang, I could sit like way back here. Full chopper. All right, I'm gonna wiggle her back and forth and get her on the stand, I guess. Oh yeah, look at this. Before I do that, look at that. Hell yeah. Woo, that's freaking sweet. I was really nervous that these would be enough. That's freaking awesome. I think it might firm it up a bit, but hell yeah. I wanted that swing arm to be fairly straight, and it is. I gotta set this up so I can look at it. You guys probably got a better look at it than I do right now. Like, this turned out so perfect. I can't even tell you. Man, sometimes it's just a lot of guessing, looking at what other people have done and seeing what I like about it and don't like and trying to figure out what I want to do from there. This height is like perfect. And the side stand is like way long now because the whole thing is lowered. So it's almost straight up and down. It's tilted a little bit, but I'll have to shorten that to feel good about it for actual riding. But now it shows like a pretty good straight up and down-ish on the weight. I got to put some air in the tire. I deflated it for some reason. I don't remember. But anyways, it's like suspension moves. Feels pretty good. It's a little soft, but it's pretty good. But I got lots I can go harder on it, so I'll figure that out. Front, I do have lowered like 2 inches, right? Normally this sits in there, so I just lowered a bit. And I don't know if this is... No, I think it's all the way up. I have all the air out of here, so, you know, it's super squishy right now. But I'll put air in. I should put the springs in. But man, oh man, this turned out so perfect. I like, not very often do things turn out this good. Just guessing. But today, we got a huge win. I hope you guys like it. I really hope you guys like it. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of subscribers on my last video, so I'm guessing you guys want to see more of this. I'm going to keep going on it. I did buy a seat for it. I'm not really sure if this seat's going to go on it. I have tested, fitted it. It's not good there. It's good here. I'm not sure I'm going to run it. Let me know what you guys think, I guess. Let me test. Let me get this set up, and then we'll do an outro where you guys tell me if you like it or not. Here's the reveal with the seat, which I don't know if I'm going with. I'm really on the fence about it. In 3, 2, that's dumb. Here it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it. It's super comfortable seat, which I like. I do like how thick it is, simply because then I can put license plate just like right on the back, and it'll be like super sleek. This sucks, but the tank will come all the way down because I got to modify the tank, and then it'll be smaller, and I could put some electronics here. I could even put like the starter here if I wanted, the starter, the key, you know. I also have a bunch of electronics. I could just like cover this up, make a little hump, or cover it up, just a flat piece off the tank to here to cover electronics and stuff. All this jibber jabber. I don't know. I kind of like it, and I kind of want to keep looking. Finding a good seat's difficult, but the lines are not horrible. I don't know. I guess this is where you guys come in. Let me know if you like the seat or if I should keep looking. Feel free to send me links. If you see links of seats that you think will look good, I want to see them. Honestly, I'm hoping to not go any farther back than this. That's already a little far back. Just the wheel. Actually, it sits pretty nice there. I did sit on it like that. And yeah, that's like 16 inches from like the tank to there. And here is like... The tank is like 8 inches wide, so I don't want to go too much skinnier than the tank. You know, I would like it 8 inches. Frame is like 10, 8. This is 8. So if it's 10, this is 10. You see how this one's maybe a little wide, but around 8 inches at the front, no more than 16 long. I'm open to suggestions. I'm also probably going to build a bracket that I can just take the seat off if I don't like it in the future, or if I fall in love with it, great. But I also got the seat as a trial because it's comfy, and I want to be comfy because I want this thing for some road trips. So anyways, give me a like, give me a follow if you haven't, you know, all those YouTube things. Give me suggestions on what else you think I should do to this. Like maybe get rid of that 2x4. I feel like that might be a good idea, and we'll see you guys next time.